Amici ed amiche di Tutto Tennis, benvenuti per un'altra diretta. Questa volta Tutto Tennis approda in Africa, esattamente in Liberia, per intervistare il tecnico federale della federazione appunto Tennis Liberia, Kandakai Alfred. Ovviamente l'intervista si svolgerà in inglese. Mi riprometto un giorno di fare sottotitoli sia di quelle in italiano in inglese, di quelle in inglese in italiano, e lo stesso in spagnolo, entro la fine del 2020 possibilmente, tempo permettendo. Sarà un'intervista molto interessante perché ci farà conoscere la situazione del tennis in Liberia, lo sviluppo del tennis in Africa e anche la situazione ovviamente attuale che sta vivendo la Liberia. Aspettiamo che il nostro ospite si colleghi. Un saluto a tutti quelli che sono online. Ecco il nostro ospite. Hi Alfred, how are you?
Daniel, are you okay?
I'm okay, and you?
Yeah, good. So, how is the COVID going on now in Italy? Is it ceasing down? Is it going down?
Well, in the last few days, the cases are increasing, but not like the other European countries, not like in Spain or in France or in Romania, Bulgaria, Greece. We are still under 1,000 cases. Yesterday, 629, compared to the 3,000 in Spain and 3,300 in France. We are still in a quite good situation, but of course we have to face up the positive or those kind of people who result positive to the test who are coming back from holidays in countries where situation is much worse than in
Yeah,
Italy.
yeah, yeah.
We'll see what is going to happen. How is the situation there in Liberia?
Yeah, well, here in Liberia, well, to my own observation, uh, it's okay, but we always thinking what scientific instrument our government is using to detect who has the virus. Okay, even though they come in the media and announce that 50 people, 300 people are infected, but we are concerned to know what procedure are they using to detect if I have the virus, if I'm suffering from coronavirus, what kind of instrument are they using to tell me that I have the virus? Okay, I'm not disputing that the virus is not here. Maybe it's here, maybe it's not here, but what scientific instrument, what laboratory instrument are they using to test people who are affected with the virus? That is our concern here in Liberia, because our hospital here is not advanced like in the Western world. Okay, so even we don't have advanced medication here to treat some high level of diseases or sicknesses. Okay, so and COVID is a very strange virus coming into the system. So we don't know what method is the government using to test someone who was affected with COVID. Okay, yeah, so
I
that
see.
is our concern. Yeah, that is the concern in the public. That is the concern. Yeah.
But let's say that one of my idols when I was a kid, that is George Weah,
Oh yeah. Yeah,
he
John,
raised
yeah.
a lot the concern on COVID-19 also with that song. I mean, with the song that's more a kind of documentary because it's, if I don't make mistakes, it's like 10 minutes long where he explains how to defend yourself from the virus, how to stay safe.
Yeah, sure, sure, sure. Yeah, sure. We are carrying out the preventive measures. Okay, like for me, when I'm going in the public, I wear my nose mask. I have my sanitizer. Okay, so I'm well protected in the public. Okay, yeah, it's good. But I think what we need to the message we need to send out there is like for the WHO or the Western countries, the developed countries, to help Africa, with testing equipment, with laboratory equipment, so that they will be able to test effectively who has been affected, by this virus. I think that is the message we need to send out there. Maybe our government is doing it, but I haven't heard them saying it, okay? But we need to speak out to the United Nations, WHO, to the Western world to help Africa with laboratory equipment so that we'll be able to test, who has been affected, with this COVID virus. Yeah, I think that's what we need. Yeah, yeah,
We hope
yeah.
so that it
Yeah.
will come. It will come soon. Unfortunately, the situation now worldwide is not that easy in lots of different fields.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
let's turn the topic to
Okay, no
to
problem. Yeah, but tennis. Okay, good. So
good.
can I ask you? Can you do the can you save this video so that after then you can send it to me? Can you save it?
I do it always.
Thank you very
I
much.
do it
Thank you.
always with all my guests,
Okay,
and
thank you.
I try also to upload on Facebook. So
Thank you
I will
very
send
much.
it to you, and we will
Thank you.
spread our interview
Uh,
worldwide.
Okay, okay. So let's go ahead. Then.
Also, if you know him, also you can send it to George Weah. It will be a pleasure for me.
I will. And also you would send him greeting, and I will follow it on her page. She's going to watch it. So sure.
Very,
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah.
And my first question is, tell us about your role, your job in the Liberian Tennis Federation, and also when did you start play tennis, how, and because we are very interested in it.
Yeah, sure. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, well, I started playing as an amateur player. I didn't go under a formal coaching. I never had a private coach. I used to visit the tennis court on a regular basis. And I started as a ball ball. Okay? I
Yeah.
started as a ball ball. And people used to lend me their racket and I used, and I got interested in playing tennis. So, and after that, we had a level 1 coaching course that was sponsored by ITF, okay, in 1999. And I took part in that coaching workshop, even though I didn't make it, okay, I didn't, but it was a great experience, okay. So I took part in that coaching workshop in 1999, okay, and uh, 2009, there was another workshop, okay, sponsored by the ITF through the National Olympic Committee here in Liberia. So I took part in that workshop and I was very successful in that workshop. It was level one, okay. And after that, we had level two. Level two was 2011, okay. Level two was an advanced coaching course sponsored by the ITF also through the National Olympic Committee here in Liberia. So I was also successful in that level two advanced coaching workshop here in Liberia. And after that, I received a scholarship to travel to Valencia for the high performance coaching course. And I went there, I met Miguel Crispo. Miguel Crispo is the research. Yeah, I don't know if you know Miguel Crispo. Okay, so
No.
yeah, so he's the research officer for ITF. So I was there in Valencia I was there like for 7 weeks. And I went to most of the top tennis academy. I went to Sancha Casar in Barcelona. I went to Joan Carrera Tennis Academy. Okay, and I was also in Madrid. I watched the World Junior Davis Cup. And I taught to a lot of top tennis academy there in Spain, okay, and I acquired a lot of experiences, okay, in tennis coaching. So when I was coming back, I was mandated to help with the Liberian Tennis Federation. I was mandated to help develop tennis in Liberia. I was mandated to help the coaches improve their coaching career and to maximize their coaching career. Okay. And I was also mandated to continue because I usually travel with the team to the ITF West and Central Africa Junior Championship. So I was also mandated to continue traveling with the team. Okay. And I was also given a recommendation that the government of Liberia should sponsor me to attend more international coaching workshop so that I can increase and maximize my coaching career. Okay. And so now what I'm doing now in Liberia to develop tennis, I'm working with the grassroots program. I'm starting from zero level, okay, with the grassroots program, conducting tennis clinic with the kids, okay, and to introduce the play and stay, methodology, to the kids. Good. So they are very much interested to learn how to play tennis. Okay, so every month I conduct tennis clinic, tennis clinic, tennis clinic, then I do talented selection. Okay, so those talented selection, we reserve them for national competition. Okay, so but for now, because of the COVID, we have just started going back on the tennis court. So hopefully in October, I will start my regular training program with the kids. Yeah.
Very good, very good. And what happened when you have a talented player, like, I don't know, 15, 16 years old? He or she has to go to another academy or country? What happened when we have a very talented player?
Yes, that is a major challenge here in Liberia. We have a lot of talented 12 and under, 14 and under, 16 and under kids who are very good. They have a very good serve. They have a very good backhand and forehand. They have a very good mental ability. Okay, they have a good game. They have a game tactics. They have a very good game tactics. Okay, but the problem is, as you are saying, the challenge here is that we need to look out there, for academies or sponsors, okay, to help me here in Liberia with those children who wants to take tennis as their full-time career, who wants to go professional. Okay, now because tennis is very expensive, even in Europe, the tennis, in fact, to buy a single racket, you have to pay like $100 plus or $200 plus using the bubble light. Okay, good.
Yeah.
You need a tennis bag, you need a tennis shoes, you need a tennis apparel. So all these things are quite expensive for the parents because most of the parents are not working. This is the challenge. The parents are not working. They have to send their children to school. They have to look for money to pay the school fees for their children. So now, if we include tennis on them, then it becomes a burden. So they cannot sponsor their children to go professional level. Okay, so what I do here, like what I'm doing now, I go on the internet, I lobby for them, for equipment. I think I mentioned that in my text yesterday. Okay, yeah. So we like the Spanish Tennis Federation, they are sending a donation to the Liberian Tennis Federation. I lobby, okay, with Danny Gill. He is in Valencia. So so that is what I do because I know it's quite expensive. Because when I think on how I started playing, when I think on how my son started playing, okay, so I thought it wise that I need to do something better for other children to be a beneficiary, so that they can forward their career to become professional tennis players in Africa. Okay, so that is what I do here because it's a huge challenge here. It's not a joke. It's a huge challenge. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very very nice to hear from you what you're doing for your country and for your kids.
Yeah, and even George Weah, when my son was traveling to Florida in 2013, my son, it was through George Weah. George Weah at that time he was UNICEF Peace Ambassador to Liberia. Yeah, very good. So he was, so I met him one-on-one, and I explained that my son was traveling. I needed help from him, and sure, instantly he provided help. You see, So if I'm a tennis coach and I found it difficult for my son to travel, then what about someone who doesn't know how to play tennis? What about the parents who doesn't have the idea, who doesn't know the philosophy, of tennis? So it becomes very difficult for them. So we we have the task. Okay, we tennis coaches, we have the task. We need to go out there and lobby for them so that we can bring out the potential, so that the world can see out there that yes, in Africa we have talented children. Okay, but they just need a little push to go forward, so that the world can see them performing in international competition. So that is my vision. I want African children to go out there, like in Spain, like because Spain has one of the best weathers in the world. They have very good weather for tennis program. Yeah. So I want to see the kids going there, playing in the international competition. Okay. I want to see them going in the US. I want to see them going to France. France has a very good tennis program. I don't know, to be frank, I don't know much about Italy. Okay, I don't know. But
Now
Italy, I think
it's quite good. It's quite good. In the last, let's say, in the last 10 years, it improved a lot
that's
in
good.
all parts of Italy, south, north. As you can see, we have a stronger player now. We have a top 10 players like
Exactly so.
Berrettini, that is
Yes, very,
quite
yeah,
young, and
yeah, yeah,
Fognini. Then
yeah.
we have other ones like Sinner that probably
Okay.
will be the next gen top 20, top 15 in the early future. So and also the WTA,
Yeah,
as you for sure know, we had Francesca Schiavone, Sara Errani, all top 10 players. So now it's going up, but I would say like maybe like in Africa, still there is more attention to other sports like football. So I would like to ask you, what is the difference in the media attention, also in the government attention, between football and tennis
thank
there
you.
in your
Yeah,
country?
yeah, sure. There is a very big difference between tennis and football, because you see, in soccer you have 22 players on the field playing one single football. Okay,
Yeah,
so if I'm going to play soccer, I don't have to take football with me, because I'm going to meet football there. I'm going to meet somebody with football. Okay, so we're all going to play that one football. But if I'm going on the tennis court, I need my racket, I need my tennis ball. I'm not going to ask somebody to give me that racket. No, because they are afraid if they give me that racket, they may crack in my hand and I won't have the money to pay for it. So you see,
yeah,
yeah, so you see,
yeah.
so
Plus, when you play tennis, you're alone.
exactly, yes, you see
That's a big
that.
difference. No?
You see, so I mean, it's a huge challenge here in Africa, seriously. But the talent is here, to be frank. The talent is here. If I have somebody abroad in Europe or anywhere that want to invest either in tennis or in soccer, I can because I have some little children who play soccer in my community. If I can do that advertisement in Europe or anywhere and attract some sponsor, they come down, sure, they're gonna be very much interesting to invest in those children who are here with that talent. The talent has been wasted here. Seriously, it's been wasted. Yeah, it's been wasted.
It is like like basketball also, NBA basketball, where you have a great talented player. Maybe just one player, one top 10, one top 20 can put the lights on the Liberian situation, even African situation. If you will have in the next future, the next let's say 10 years, one or
Exactly.
two top 50 even, so they will be more interested, to help you out, let's say. But I have a question for you, another question that have you noticed any difference between when you start to play tennis and now in the infrastructures?
Yes, yes, there's a big difference, because when I started playing tennis, at that time, I started playing tennis in 1996. I handled a racket in 1996. Okay, so I was in my 30 years old when I started handling racket. So I was big. So I didn't go for a formal training or coaching. Okay. Now the difference here is that at that time compared to now, we have a lot of coaches available now. So we have a lot of children benefiting from tennis clinic, okay, but at that time there was not much tennis clinic compared to now, okay. So for now, the children are benefiting. We introduce tennis to them free of charge. We don't charge them because the parent cannot pay me for tennis lesson. Okay, they cannot pay me. So if I charge $20 per hour, they cannot pay me. Okay, good. So what I do, I lobby for them, and I provide free lesson to them. Okay, I provide free lesson because now Liberia is undergoing a serious economic situation. Okay, not only Liberia, all over the world. Okay, thank you very much. So we finding it very much difficult. You understand? Like we want to decentralize, the tennis program to other parts of Liberia. Okay, so we need to build tennis court. That's quite expensive. Okay, so you need like $35,000 to build a tennis court to international standard. You understand? Very good. So it's a huge challenge. Okay, in my situation now, like you have more people playing tennis now on a daily basis compared to when I started, in 1996. Okay, so now a lot of kids are getting more interested. Like soccer is also the same like tennis. A lot of kids getting in because we providing free tennis lesson to the children. Okay, so they are getting more interested, and the population is getting increased on a daily basis. Like today, I was on the tennis court, and some parents brought their kids. They want to play. They want their children to play tennis. Okay, but apparently we don't have racket, So I advise the parents that they have to go out there and look for racket. But I told them we are expecting some donation from Spain. So when the donation arrive from Spain, then I'm going to go in the media and make announcement. People who want their children to learn how to play tennis, then they will bring their children at the National Tennis Center. Okay, but for now, it's quite interesting in Liberia. A lot of children want to play tennis, like soccer. A lot of children want to play tennis, yeah. But the challenge is that the infrastructure, the training materials is a very huge challenge to us here in Liberia. Yeah.
I see. But is there any challenger or futures or any tournament that takes place there? Or frankly, I don't know.
Yeah, we have tournament like this. We have one of the strongest tennis lover, and he's also a tennis supporter. He also a tennis player. He sponsored one of the biggest tournaments in Liberia. Okay, but the tournament is focused to one category, that is from 18 above. Yeah. Okay, so the tournament doesn't focus on 12 and under. Okay, very good. So, but what the philosophy we are bringing now is that we should start introducing tournament from 12 and under. Okay, so that they can get used to playing competition, so that they can get used to mental toughness on the tennis court, so that they can get used to that psychological, differences, on and off the court. Okay, so that is what we are preaching here at Coaches. Okay, so we need to introduce early tournament or early competition to 12 and under, or maybe to 10 and under category. Okay, yeah, so that, see, yeah.
It's like life, no? Life like tennis.
Exactly, sir.
You will never make a mistake.
Exactly, sir.
For example, Roger Federer, no? Federer, Nadal were sometimes playing matches tennis for Africa, and they are able to get big money, let's say, as a donation, of course. But do you know if that money goes to tennis also?
Yes, sure. But we in Liberia, we have not been fortunate to receive a portion of that charity donation from Federer or Nadal or Djokovic. We have not been fortunate in Liberia. Yes, there are other countries in Africa who benefit a lot from, like South Africa. Okay, Kevin Anderson goes there and lobby. Yeah. Very good. Okay, like North Africa, like Egypt, Morocco, okay, Tunisia, yeah, they benefit a lot. Okay, But when it comes to West Africa, maybe Nigeria, I don't know, maybe Ghana, I don't know, but very few. Yeah, very few. We have not been fortunate. So what I am doing now in Liberia, I'm trying to connect with all of the tennis players in the diaspora from Liberia who are living in the US or in Europe. So we are coming together as a strong organization, okay, so that we can spread out, the message for Liberia tennis, to develop tennis in Liberia. So that's what we are working on now as I speak to you. So we are already creating a website that we will be able to send that website out there so that people will follow our program and they will know the challenges that we are going through so that they will be able to spot out the problem and they will be able to donate and they will be able to help to release that problem, in Liberia, so that a lot of people will know that tennis is also important, like soccer. Yeah.
Soccer, of course.
Yeah.
And who is your favorite player?
Oh well, Roger Federer is my favorite because when I first handled the racket and I watched Federer playing, I started learning on my own. Yes, I started learning on my own. Yeah, because he's much creative in the strokes. He's very much creative. Yeah, his backhand, his forehand, you can watch and you can learn by yourself. Okay. Yeah, but I prefer Roger Federer, to be sure. Yeah, I prefer Federer. Okay.
And do you have also favorite female player? Like WTA player?
Serena Williams. Yeah. Yeah, Serena Williams. Yeah, sure. Yeah, because I read a brief history about Serena Williams and her father, who started with them. Okay, and I started to shed tears. Okay, because in everything you do, if you have the passion in anything that you do, I want to believe that you're going to go further if you have the passion, because nobody have to tell you to do it. You have to do it because you have the passion and you know your reason. You have the vision ahead. Okay, very good. So nobody's going to tell you, So I want to believe if everybody can have that vision and the passion to play tennis, it's going to be workable here in Africa. Yeah.
I see. But let's say that the tennis is a very democratic sport.
Very much, very much.
You win, you get your money, you will be famous. You do not win matches, you will disappear or something like that. It's a bit different than football. Football, you play 1-2 years, I don't know, in Spain or in France.
Yes.
Then you sit on the bench for 5 years. That's fine. You will get your money, and that's fine.
Exactly. but
it's
but
quite
you see,
unacceptable.
But you see, there's another player that I love so much, even though he doesn't go too much to the finals. Gaël Monfils from France. Gaël Monfils.
Yes, of course.
Very good. Thank you very much. He's very much entertaining. Yeah.
Yes.
I love him. I love him. Yeah.
He's a good guy outside the court as well.
Thank you very much. Whether he lose, whether he win, he's always happy on the court. He entertain the people, and everybody love him. Yeah, yeah.
And do you remember the match against Berrettini, U.S. Open?
Oh yes,
Berrettini.
It was very much interesting match. Sure, yeah, sure. Yeah.
that match I supported a lot Berrettini, I have to say the truth, but it was very tough match.
Very tough.
All on the mental point of view.
Exactly so.
You understand how it's difficult to play tennis, not only the strokes, not only the serve, backhand, and volley, but to be focused for 5 hours. Or close to 5 hours. That's the most important game.
That's the psychological aspect of the game. Yeah.
That's the most
Sure. Yeah.
And do you have maybe any name of any young player who would like to spread with us in this live direct that maybe we will see in the future?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, like my son is like He's 19 years old now. My son is 19 years old. He was the first uh, Liberian. Maybe there were other African children, I don't know, but he was the first Liberian kid at the age of 10, 11, and he was sponsored to Academies Sancha Casa in Barcelona. My son traveled there, yeah, and and the people said no, he didn't learn tennis from Africa. I said no, he learned tennis from Africa, even on the refugee camp, because we were on the refugee camp. You know, we had a serious crisis here in Liberia, 1990. There was a big war in Liberia, very big war. Charles Taylor, you remember Charles Taylor, the rebel leader? Yeah. So we had a very big war in Liberia, and we fled. We went to Ghana. We sought refuge there, and I established the Refugee Tennis Academy. Okay, and he was like just 5 years old, and I started coaching him. So when we came back, he was very lucky. He got a scholarship to go to Sancha Casa in Barcelona, and he performed very well. So now he came back, and they sent him to Florida. He went to Florida. He performed very well, and he was able to get a scholarship program there in the U.S. So now he's in college. He's playing tennis, but the challenge there is that he needs a private coach. He needs a personal coach, so that after school he can go on the tennis court and continue his tennis career. But now it's too expensive to play tennis in America if you don't have a private coach. It's very expensive.
Are you not thinking to join him?
Well, maybe I will go maybe next year, hoping to go and see and make some arrangement. Okay, yeah. But we have another kid who is there in the U.S. His name is Samuel. Samuel is also there in Texas. So we have kids that we're thinking that maybe in the future they will play in the Grand Slam. Okay, but it's a huge challenge, man. It's not easy to play tennis. Yeah, it's not easy.
I see. Yeah. Even in Italy, it's not that easy. Sometimes when you are very talented, so the federation helps you a lot. But if you are one between the others, between the other, I don't know, 500,000 who are playing tennis, it's tough. It's no, if you don't have your family who supports you. I interview lots of professional tennis players, and they told me so that it's difficult for the financial point.
Yes, yeah.
You know, when you cannot play, even during the COVID-19, or when you are just 200 and 250 in the world ranking, that is very, very good.
Yeah,
not
sure,
very bad. Lots of people think it's very good. But if you are not in the top 100, you will not able to live just with tennis. So you need your sponsor to sponsorize some
exactly so.
Special water with aloe vera. I don't know what. You know how it works.
Yeah. I have some tennis player here from Italy, but they work with the EU embassy here in Monrovia. Yeah, I have a lot of them. They are good tennis player, but they are older people, but they love to play tennis. They're from Italy, and they work with the EU embassy. Yeah, they work. Yeah, but we ceased down a little bit because of the COVID-19. But hopefully in October, now that I know you, so when we start playing, I will connect you with them. Then you can get some, interview. Yeah, sure.
Of course, why not? Yeah. My last question is, I ask to almost everyone, what is your dream for your country? What is your dream for the tennis in Liberia?
Okay.
In the next, let's say, 5 years.
Yeah, good. So I want to see Liberia. My dream, my vision, I want to see Liberia producing one of the first 4 Grand Slam player in the world. I want to see Liberia in the first 4, okay, in the Grand Slam, and in the ATP. I want to see a female player coming from Liberia, and I say, oh, yeah, this player is from Liberia, and Alfred did extremely well to coach this kid, and we are proud, you know. So we want to focus on Liberia, and we can have Liberia maybe for 5 years program. Okay. So my dream is to also see Liberia play in the Davis Cup. Yeah, because the Davis Cup is very important. Yeah, I want to see Liberia play in the Davis Cup, and also I want to see Liberia hosting some ITF tennis event here. Because the reason is that if we start to host ITF tournament here, then the people would know. See, because when they see other countries coming to Liberia and they see them playing and they see them performing in the tournament, then the message has reached them. Okay, they will get interested. A lot of people would forget about soccer and they will focus on tennis, because see, when they see those children coming from different parts of the world coming to Liberia and they play and they see them performing, I think it will make them to divert their mind, and it will make them to also sponsor their children, to play tennis, because tennis is a unique sport. But we need to do something to let them know that tennis is a unique sport. And that's something that we need to do, is we need to take it to them. Okay? We need to host some event here so that people will come and see how tennis is being played. You understand? Yes, because you see, because if they come and see, because most people just go and watch soccer. Everybody go and watch soccer. But if we bring them and they watch some tennis event, okay, some tennis tournament, people come from all over Africa. They come to Liberia and they watch tennis tournament. They will get interested. Then the message has reached to them. Then they will know the philosophy of playing tennis. Okay, so that is my dream, and that's the vision I'm working towards. Sure.
I stopped to watch soccer after George Weah retired.
Yeah. So, do you have any message for George Weah? Because I will make sure that he received this video.
That he was one of the best player in AC Milan, and you can tell him that I was wearing the AC Milan shirt, and the first goal that I scored when I played tennis, when I played soccer when I was a kid, was with this t-shirt. Where
you play soccer?
Yes, I play soccer, but lots of years ago when I was 11, 12, and the first goal I scored was with George Weah shirt, Milan shirt. So that was
number what? Number 14 or number 9?
Number 9.
Okay, number 9. Okay, do you have that photo?
Unfortunately, I don't have any more. We are talking about more than 20 years ago.
I know. Okay.
So
sure.
That was good, and everybody called me, oh, well, scored the goal, well.
Okay, that's good. So yeah, he's gonna watch this video. Yeah, I'm gonna, because I just played with one of his office assistants this morning. This guy worked directly in George Weah office, so I will take this video to him, and he will take it to George Weah. Sure.
If you would like to be our guest, we will host him with much pleasure.
Exactly, sir. Sure. I think we need to do that. So okay. So that is an official invitation from you to George Weah, that we would like him to be on one of our show one of these days, right?
Of course. We'll talk about it. But tell him if he's more confident with English, we'll make it in English or in Italian.
I don't think he speaks Italian like before. Maybe he speaks some, but not like before. I think so.
It's fine with English. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All the best.
Okay.
The best, and we have to, first of all, to stay safe and to spread the word, the image of tennis, that is very safe sport, and it's
sure.
You can always learn something with tennis about life. It's like real life every day.
Sure. Okay. So please make sure you forward the video to me, and I will.
Of course,
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Bye bye.
God bless you. God bless you. Bye.
Okay.